Hi everyone! So I am doing something that has been highly requested to me. I always get messages in my Instagram for this, and we are going to talk about how I get those waves, like the mermaid waves in my hair. I'm going to link the product down below of where I bought it, when I got it, you know, what it's all the hype about. Okay, so this is it. It's pretty hot because it's on. This I got from Amazon. It's called Pretty Queen. So this is just how it looks. It has 3 prongs, I guess would you say 3 of these, yeah. And I think this is the 1 inch or 1.5 inch. It's not small, it's the bigger one. I don't remember off the top of my head. The interesting thing about this is that it's in Celsius, not in Fahrenheit, which doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, then don't get this, but it's in Celsius. I don't mind it. It's at 210, which is the highest it could go at, which is what I need because I have thick hair. And so let's get to it. I'm just gonna put my hair up and section it. I'm gonna start from the bottom and then I work my way back up. So I got my clips because I think that's all I need, and I'm just gonna section this at the bottom. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Section it here, the rest is on top, and I will just try my best to twist. And I'm gonna show you the products that I also use to keep my hair smooth, soft at the same time, because I do have bleached hair, so sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, it's kind of rough. Okay, I'm trying to get this. Sometimes my hair does not stain these things, but I was gonna wear earrings to look a little dainty, but my ears are messed up. Like this one right here, this hole is so close. I'm sure you can see it. So yeah, it's pretty bad. I also need to get a mirror so I don't keep looking at my monitor on this side. I'm gonna set a mirror on this side of my table, so give me 1 second. All right, we're back on. I don't know if you guys are, am I straight? Whatever. I have no idea, but we're just gonna start. So I've sectioned my hair right here. And usually the hair below, if you ever notice, is usually the most healthiest and the strongest. So my hair here definitely feels way different than it does up top. So the 2 things that I use, this is by Biolage. I got this a long time ago. I'm like not even fronting. This was laying in my drawer for a very long time, then I realized this was such a good serum. It was expensive too. You can get this at the drugstore. I'm not sure anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can. And then I got the Olaplex bonding oil, which I love. I love this. It's really good. But I think these 2 together make a great combo, especially if you have really dry hair like me. Especially your ends. Your ends need it a lot. So what I like to do is I like to take this much, about this much, not too much that the waver can't handle, whatever it's called. But what I've noticed, the tip is that the more hair you add, the less wavy it's gonna be, right? Because it's just thicker, especially if you have thick hair. If you have thin hair, you could probably get more hair. I can't. So if you want real prominent waves, get smaller pieces. So here we go. I like to start right up here, and I like to hold it down a little. Sometimes I'll hold it over here, but be careful to not burn your ear off. I got something on my lip. I was eating sushi, and my lips are so dry. Oh my god. So I leave it for quite some bit, and then I like to go down. But see, as you can tell, it's not that wavy. So what I like to do is I like to push it up. So you know, just like when you do curls, you kind of have to leave the curl there. Same idea goes with this. And especially because this underneath hair is so healthy, I have to leave it on even a little bit longer than I would normally. So it's kind of, it's a long, tedious style. But for me, if I do it once or twice out of the week, I won't have to do it for a while because I don't wash my hair that frequently. And then I just drag it down. Kind of, yeah, see, I don't like pull it. I like let it kind of go the way it wants to go. Sometimes it's not perfect. Sometimes I get weird shapes. It's like I'm still learning how to do it, to be honest, and how long I can leave it on. But it's kind of just like trial and error. You kind of just get it. So this is towards the end, and I'm just gonna let go. So I've got like a wave right there, see? And I just kind of, I don't pull on it. I just let it kind of be, and then that's it. You just do the next one. So it's pretty easy, but the trick is to leave it. If you have thick hair, you're gonna have to leave it on for a while if you want prominent waves. If you don't want prominent waves, you can blast through it really fast. Just go section by section pretty fast. It's not that It's not that difficult, so it's really up to you and what you're looking, what you're trying to achieve. So I'm going to keep doing this. If you guys want to watch, I might leave this for you guys to watch, but I might just do most of my hair and just leave the top so you guys can see how I do top of my hair. So I will check in with you guys when I'm almost done with all this. I forgot to mention that my hair is this, all the hair that I have, I washed it yesterday and I kind of blow dried it, but I don't blow dry it like a lot. I just kind of let it air dry after that, just let the dampness kind of go away. So I let it air dry. I slept, yes, and then I woke up this morning, and so my best suggestion if you want it to stay is to do it after you wash your hair and it's dry. You don't want to straighten your hair and then try to do this. It's just too much heat. One second, it's just not going to work as well as you want it to. So best advice is wash your hair, let it air dry, just let it dry or just blow dry it, you know, dry. Then give it some time. You have to let your hair kind of tame and cool down, and then introduce the waver, because then it'll mold easily. So I already put on this oil yesterday, so that's why you didn't see me put it in. I work a little bit different. I like to put this in after, because it also, you know, helps with frizziness, and it just smooths your hair and just helps the dry end. So I like to do this at the end after I've done this, and I just put a little bit towards the ends and then run through my fingers. So you'll see that, I'll show you guys. But I just wanted to mention that yes, I had oil in my hair. This was what I had put on right yesterday after, like when your hair gets kind of damp, it's good to put this in. That way when it dries, it's soft, you know. But my hair, it's not really that soft because of all the ends need to be cut, and we can't go to the salon to get it cut right now. So yeah, my ends are in desperate need of attention. So Tao, my hairstylist, if you're watching, girl, I can't wait to see you after all this is over. And I know you're thinking like, oh my god, your hair got so long. It did. It got long. It's like as long as it was when I first met her, but I'm trying to make my hair long. It's like, yeah, it's long, guys. It's long. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I told you guys before you guys were like, oh my gosh, she didn't even put anything in her hair to protect it. I did yesterday. So I just want to let you know. Let me finish the rest of my hair now. Okay, so I finished this section, the small one right here, as you can see. And I'm just gonna take a little bit, like a very teeny bit, like I can't, like less than a dime size, honestly. And I'm just going to rub this through my hair, especially the bottoms, like the very itty bitty bottom. So I'm just gonna, you know, just kind of whatever's on my hand, but I'm gonna target the bottoms, and that's about it. Because I don't want my hair to be too oily where it weighs down, right? Especially if you have oily hair, I would just keep it at the bottom if you especially have oily hair. Don't even go up, don't even rub it through the top. You do not want it to get on your scalp, right? So that's all. And I don't think you guys need to see that again. I think you got the hint. So let me just finish and I'll come back with the tops left and show you how I styled the top. So while I was doing my hair, the rest of the strands, I was trying to think how I can explain to you guys the best way how to do this. And I think I've gotten it. So if you want really tight waves like what I do, which are like right here, like super tight waves, and let me see, I have more stuff like this, like super tight waves that are just like ooh. If you want this, then you probably, okay, so there's two ways. If you want waves that are like really widespread, then it's obvious that you just go like this, you leave some space, you do it again like this. So what I do is, since there's three, right, it goes like 1, 2, and 3, I redo the last one with the first one. Does that make sense? And I'm going to show it to you because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So let me grab this piece that I haven't done. The rest, so just what's left is like right here, this section's in the front. So I like to start in the back and then I come forward. So what I'm going to try to show you guys is I am going to start, when I do it up top, I like to kind of pull it upwards so I can give myself a little bit of volume. And I kind of let myself stay here the longest, which is at the root, since my root is the most healthiest right now. So I'll be here for a little bit. And then, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, this is the hard part, even I have to, so I have to look at it like from the side. So I'm going to lift it, and you have to go 1, 2, I'm going to redo that last bit again. So that way I'm getting more of those right, like waves, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I'm trying to, because I know a lot of people want waves like that. So again, I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna redo that last one. If like you can see the pattern. Oh, my strap's falling, but you know, like, oh, I hope you guys can see it. Like, see, I just redo that last bit, and then that's it. And then there's your wave. See? Like it's you just have to get a hang of everything. Anything that you do with hair, I always say this, like practice one makes perfect, and two, you just gotta kind of get used to it. It sucks, but you do. You have to get used to it. So again, here's my strand. I'm just gonna take it, lift up, and be here for a while. But I really am trying, because I know so many of you guys want to know, like, how do I do the waves? And I know what you mean. You want to know how I do those waves. So I'm like, all right. So when I leave, you see that 1, 2? You see that 2 bit that happened there? See, on the side. Okay, yeah, you see that 2? I am going to redo the one that's dipping. Like, I'm not leaving space in between, if that makes sense. I'm just going to redo that. And then same goes for here. This is where I see it go this way. So I'm gonna use the last dip is where I'm gonna put the first dip. I think that's how I need to say it. I don't even know how, but I'm really trying. I really am. And the ends really, I don't need to make them put them too long because they're already fried as they are. I hope this makes sense. I really do. I'm wearing this cute like top. I love shopping at JLux, by the way. Shout out to JLux. I shop there a lot. If you are somebody who shops online, that is one place I shop a lot, JLux. They have cute, sophisticated, yet sexy outfits for women. Let me try this by zooming you guys in. Maybe that's what you guys need. Let me zoom you guys in. I'm zoomed in. So I like to do these bangs that I have that are somewhat not even bangs anymore. Split them into even more thinner pieces. So let's see if I can show you guys this. I gotta lower myself. Whee. All right, lift up. All right, lift up. I have to like move myself. All right, so we're lifting upwards, and now I'm gonna let go, right? And you see that? How it's like, woo? I am going to take that last dip and redo it. Yep, that last dip, and I'm just gonna right there. Like I'm gonna position it in the same place that we left off. I'm gonna leave there for a little bit, and the same thing. I can kind of see it from this angle when I look up because I have long enough hair, so I can see that. And then I just kind of hold it and I align it again. That's how I kind of get this section like this. I know it's so hard to like explain. If I was in front of you guys, like did it for you, it'd be easier, but I'm not. So let's try this again. I'm just really trying to help you guys. All right, up top, don't get too close to the crown. And then lift up. So you lift up. Don't get too close to the crown. Lift up. Okay. And then give it some more time. And then I'm going to let go, and I'm going to see that dip where this dip is. Not the dip exactly, but right before that dip. I'm going to touch the first piece with that. And then same thing, I'm just gonna look at it from here actually. If you get a hang of it, you don't even have to look at it at some point, and I don't even need to know if I need to do the end, but fairly. So that's kind of how I do this. Does that make some sense? Does it make some sense? Like I feel so bad that I can't do it for you guys, like, or like explain it properly, because I know a lot of you guys will be like, wait, what? And I'm just telling you, it is practice that's gonna make you perfect, and we're going to get as close as we can and lift upwards. Up. All right, there's my robe in the back. Oh, you can't see it this way. There, right there, my robe. But ignore that. So I'm gonna lift up, and your hand definitely gets tired, guys. My hand is freaking tired. So tired at this point, and I'm going to see where I need to add it again. I needed to add it right there. So this part's a little bit faster. It looks like I did some of it, and I'm just doing it again, but it's fine. Because you can't really go wrong. See, right there's the dip. At first I used to mess up so much, like I'd have weird indents in the middle, and if that's what's happening to you, that's fine. That means you're getting closer to what you would need to be at. Like you're almost there. You just need to practice a little bit more, honestly. And then you just get used to it. Like you just kind of like know when to stop. Just practice. This is like the 4th time I've done it, and I'm telling you, I figured it out. So it's not hard, it's not impossible. You got this, girl. You just gotta practice. The amount of times I said practice, I know, guys, but I'm serious. Like that's the only thing you can do, is just keep trying and trying and trying. So we're lifting, Girl, it's hot too. It is so hot. Michigan is like, it looks ugly outside, but it's hot too. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then my allergies were like acting up like it was nothing. I couldn't even breathe. Sneezing every hour like 20 times. I always joke around with Anwar, I'm like, how do you know your wife's home? I'm like, the answer will, if anybody ever asks, just say if I hear her sneeze every hour. Because that's literally how you'll know I'm in the house. Because you hear me scream. You hear me sneeze. Maybe I scream because I am pretty obnoxious, but you hear me sneeze all the time. I was about to say scream again. But see, like, I'm not even looking and I kind of just know now where to go. So it becomes like just habit. I don't tug, I don't pull, none of that stuff I do because I kind of want to leave it the way it is. Plus my hair is very texturized. So if you are somebody who has very thin hair, very fine hair, I would recommend putting a texturizing spray in before you do this. Texture will really help give you volume and just have your waves stay in. So I would definitely use a texturizing spray, or even what are those things? Powder, texturizing powder. I used to have one, but I gave mine away because I don't really need it due to the fact that I just already have so much texture. And if you're somebody who has bleached your hair, you end up getting a bit of texture since it strips away your hair and you remain dry. So sad, sounds sad, but it's the truth. That is what happens to your hair when you bleach it. I can't wait to go back and just get my hair toned because it's getting yellow again. I usually tone my hair with purple shampoo every other wash that I do, so I don't do it all the time. I don't mind having silvers in my hair, to be honest. Silver isn't bad. I like a little bit of silver. I haven't tried blue shampoo. I've tried purple shampoo. Buy some blue and try it because purple does do the trick. It takes away that yellow brassy color that you see. I mean, see, you can't really see it that much in the camera, which is great because this is the ashiness that I wanted, like an ash blonde kind of color. But with the light on, like especially this fluorescent light, it makes it look really yellow. And I hate that, especially when I take pictures. I hate it. So see, I'm looking for it and I know where to go. That's it, it's just it. But it's time consuming. You have to be like, I'll watch YouTube or I'll watch some Netflix or listen to music, whatever the case may be. I'm kind of have to keep myself occupied while I'm doing this because it takes time, it's tedious. It took me about, gosh, I think it takes me about 45 minutes to do this. Seriously, like that's how long it takes. Can you hear that? My sister just went into the shower and the shower is like right near my room. It's right there, so you hear when the shower goes on. I think all the plumbing is near my room because you could hear anything that happens with water near my room. Alright, so lift up. I'll just be there for a while. The front I don't stay too long on the top because one, I don't need it to be that volumized. Two, I'm not trying to burn my head. And three, if my hairs in the front are not that healthy because of all the stuff, so I don't need to be there that too long to burn them. Get in, get in. So I have mastered this, like I'm telling you, this is like the fourth time I've done this. I finally get how to do it. Before I did not, but this is how it looks at the end. And we're gonna add our little bit of, I'm gonna take a little more than usual. Like it's not a lot because this stuff can really be, can you see, can you see? No, you can't, okay, you can't see, but I took a little bit. Get my hands all greasy and I'm just going to go downwards and just get the base. And then what I do like to do is sometimes run the top a little bit because I have, again, really dry scalp, and just kind of take away the frizz if I can. Sometimes I like to add a little volume, so I'll just push it to the top, you know, or add a little bit of volume spray if you really want more, but I don't think I need too much, or I'll just turn around and do that. But that's about it, honestly. This is all you need, and you can choose whatever you know your hair best. So like I said, use texturizing spray if you need to. If you need to do it on a day where you wash your hair, do it. I suggest that. I think it's best when you wash your hair, because your hair usually after you wash it, why do you think, I mean, you guys all know this, when you go to a salon, they ask you to wash your hair most of the time, because your hair's, out of all the products that have been in it, it's at its cleanest as it will ever be, and it's the most tameable at that time. So I do everything, if I need to do it right after I wash my hair, I let my hair air dry, or I blow dry it very lightly and then let it air dry, and then I will style my hair. I do not, only time I need to blow dry my hair really to make it straight is when I make it straight, right? So that's the only time I blow dry it straight with my Revlon 2-in-1. Is it 2-in-1 or 3-in-1? I forget, but I know somebody asked me if I have used that. I have it myself. I love it. I've done a little, I did a little tutorial a long time ago on it on my Instagram, but I don't think it's there. I think it was on my old Instagram. Anyways, if you want me to do a tutorial on how you use that, let me know. I do have that Revlon air, that dryer and brush and all that in one. So that is what I use to straighten my hair. I have not straightened my hair in so long, honestly. But you know, I don't mind. I don't mind having a little bit of fun, especially during quarantine. We have so much time. I have waved my hair. I've used a chopstick curler. I have one, and I've made tight curls with a nice fro. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that. So there are a lot of things that I do, especially right now. So if you want to see, let me know what more hair things you need to do. But it's just based off of figuring out what works for you. It takes time. Don't give up the first time. I think that's what happens. A lot of the times you try it once, you're like, I don't know how to do this. Try it twice, you still don't know how to do it. But that doesn't mean you can't do it. You just gotta keep trying it. You know, you gotta figure out what works for you. You'll see. Like, I didn't watch a tutorial on how to use the wave thing. I can tell you right now the wave thing, but the waver, I didn't. I just was like, it's pretty obvious. You go like this, but I didn't know the strategy of, oh, you're so. To wrap things up, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that wherever you are having a great day, or if your day just started, I hope you will have a great day. Leave your comments. I'd like to see what you think. Leave a like and make sure you subscribe. All right? Bye.